then. It's going to be ByuL, sorry, some more ZvT. I'm going to start at the bottom right-hand side of the map with our red Zerg player. It is ByuL. And he will go up against the blue Terran to the left-hand side of the map. It's sorry. Starting to get a little bit warm in this room. Let me just go crack the window open just a little bit, guys, to try and cool it down just a little. I've got a hoodie on, but taking my hoodie off is a little bit more effort than opening the window right now, so I think we'll just go for the window open and see if that helps a little bit. Hopefully it will. Hopefully make a little bit of difference. Can't get very warm in here. We're like on the 3rd floor of this building, and they obviously have heating, so all the floors below us probably have like the heating on and stuff. But as I just run a PC and like some lamps, and I'm pretty warm already, but all the heat rises up through the floors. It's kind of nice when you come in the morning. It's like really cold outside. Like driving here, like my hands are shaking. Like it's freezing cold in the car. And get out the car, it's like freezing cold. And we actually get into my little studio, and it's like, oh wow, this is actually kind of nice and warm. So it's nice for about 10 minutes, and then it's like, oh my god, it's way too warm. The computer's on, the lights are on. It's way too warm. It's way too warm. So benefits and negatives, guys. Look at this. ByuL is going super aggressive. Bane Nest on the way down already, and a whole bunch of Lings on the way out. So he's getting super aggressive here in the early stages with a big Ling Bane bust. As we see going over to the left-hand side, a lot of Lings, and, well, already he's trying to attack onto the natural expansion. Does he show the rest of these Zerglings? He does show the rest of these Zerglings. What's Sorry seen? Nothing at all. Hasn't scoured. Hasn't even made a Reaper? Did he lose a Reaper? He lost his Reaper, so lost his Reaper on his own side of the map, so that's his own mistake. And a big mistake, because now these Banelings are coming in, and he just has no idea. He's thinking about trying to save his command center, but I guess he just can't. As we're going to see him just collecting together on the ramp. That's not the right decision right now, though. Right now, he needs to get up the ramp and behind this wall. And he actually needs something more than just this wall, because this bust is about to come on through, and ByuL has so many units here. Sorry, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. The depots are not going to be raised, and that is going to spell disaster. As we're going to see these Banes just going to run after these Marines. It's a nice split from Sorry. It's a really nice split to minimize the damage, but honestly, it might just be a little too late, because these units are already in. He didn't force any Banes to be used on the wall. If some Banes had to be used on the wall, this might have been a bit better, but I mean, when you don't scout it like this, it's just going to be game just like that. GG's ByuL. He's going to take game number 1 minutes on, so we might do that. But apart from that, we're going to go into the Leifen Cup and cast from some of the matches there. So we'll actually probably will put a 90-second delay on instead, because it also means it splits up my VODs, which means that sometimes the new PCs haven't been having a few issues here, a couple of crashes here and there, guys. So I think it might just be safe if we actually put the if we actually cut the VOD, because then it means that this VOD doesn't get ruined at some point, and then I have to put it through a render before I can actually cut it up and render it again, which just decreases the quality so much for rebroadcasts and so on. So that's always a little bit of a shame, but so it might be nice just to try and keep these IEM casts in nicer quality. So we'll see anyways. For now, let's introduce our players. Gas pool early once again from ByuL, our red Zerg player to the top left-hand side of the map. Looking to be very aggressive here in game number 2 of this best of 3. Game 1 was obviously a way for him to take the lead early, and going to be looking to do the same now in game 2 of the series. The bottom right-hand side, our blue Terran player. Let's see you guys are going to be cheering on Sorry. I'm looking to see what he gets up to in the next few minutes of the game as well. So setting on up, we're going to be seeing the 3-Rax Reaper as they're opening here from Sorry. So he's going to be completely changing things up from the last game. Get cheesed and then cheese yourself. I mean, in a way, 3-Rax Reaper is not necessarily cheese, I would say. It's a pressure build. It's sort of cheesy. It's cheesy if you proxy it, I think. Whereas if you build it in your base, it's a pressure. As stupid as it sounds, it's a pressure build. But it's actually so true. Like, it really is like a bit of a pressure build. Like, that's just how it rolls. So, yeah, sort of interesting. Anyways, we set up into this, guys. We're going to be seeing a couple of Reapers on the way out. A third Reaper will be on the way very soon as well, with the third Rax finishing shortly. Now, ByuL will find out about this very soon. He is once again on Link speed. He's continued to mine gas. We'll see what that gas is for. I mean, it's going to put him in a good position already to help him against the Terran player and against the 3-Rax Reaper, because it means that he's got Link speed a bit faster than usual. He's got his first Queen a bit sooner. And as he recognizes exactly what this is, I guess we might see a couple of roaches starting coming out to try and help defend this as well. So we'll see. He might just stick with the Lings because, again, on these maps, it's not the best maps for React Reaper. There isn't a lot of different ledges for the Reapers to use. So the Lings can be a bit more effective than roaches. That might be the response here from ByuL. As we see these couple of Reapers continue to do a bit more damage. So coming in, going to blast that Queen away once again. And again, picking off another Zergling here, Zergling there. And of course, another grenade goes down. Queen gets pushed back once again. And then more Zergling yet again going down here. As much damage being done, another Queen gets blasted up into the skies. And we are going to be seeing these Reapers just continue to roll on in at this point. So Reapers continue to roll on in. And look to see what's happening. Reapers going after this one Zergling here. Trying to pick that off. Doesn't quite find it though. ByuL will just be moving in through the south side of the map. We're just going to be seeing ByuL, just going to be moving across here with these Reapers. He's going to get one of his Reapers caught off. Gets caught off by these Zerglings, which are just looking to shut down reinforcements. It does mean he's got less at home to defend, so let's see what these Reapers can do as these Lings are across the map. And the Lings can't really do much other than just sit here. As the Reapers go towards the main base, they're going to start picking away at a Queen. Queen survives as the Lings come out. He'll lose one Reaper. The other Reaper that was about to go down just gets away as the grenades go off, helping it to make its escape out of the main. So that Reaper definitely helping itself out there as Lings still gathering up together. More Lings going across the map here from ByuL. And there's a few Lings for ByuL up in towards the third base as well. So a few Lings up there. And these Reapers are still just moving around, looking to see what he can get up to. So there's a few Reapers gathering up together. How many we got? 10 in total. So we got 10 Reapers in total. And again, there's that third hatchery coming down from ByuL. So setting this up nice and early. Against React Reaper, if you can get a 4:30 third, you're actually in a pretty good position. Like, usually we're talking about like a 5+ minute third base for React Reaper. But this is really, really nice for ByuL. I feel as though he's really deflected this nicely, shut down, and just picked off a Reaper here, Reaper there, and because of that, has just slowed Sorry down to the point where Sorry's like, okay. Now I'm in a little bit of trouble because I don't really know what to do from this point. So Sorry's in a little bit of a tougher spot than he might want to be. I was just going to be seeing these Lings still gathering up to the left-hand side of the map. Going to see these Reapers. Going to be coming over to the right-hand side. They're going to start working their way through these rocks, so going to start protecting his third base, which he has also got ready to go in the very near future. So you'll see this third base will be able to lift up, move into location here very shortly. As those Reapers just continue to work their way through this rocks. And the rocks get knocked down, and the third base just becomes a little bit easier to defend. ByuL going to go into Baneland Nest as well as his lair. His +1/+1 upgrades are coming up too. You see, sorry if Cyclones being reacted out here. There's a couple of Cyclones, looks like he wants to add them in towards his bio composition as he does set up onto Reactor Tech Lab, and we just wait for the stim to start. There it is. So we do just get confirmation that it is going to be bio from our Terran player. And that's something we could have maybe been questioning here with the two Cyclones starting to build. Through React Reaper into mech, the new sort of crazy sort of way to play. First two Cyclones get surrounded instantly though, and the Reapers are not there to help them out in time. So good little fight, and it does go the way of ByuL. He just really has, up until now, been consistently the dominant force in this series, even when his opponent plays the kind of pressure play which should give him the momentum. Feels as though ByuL's been the one who's been making the game sort of go his way. He's been making decisions on how exactly things are going to turn out as Reapers and Cyclones are going to be moving forwards once again, but the Lings run in. They're going to be surrounding here. A couple of these Cyclones are going to get shut down super quickly as these Reapers continue to pull back away from those units. And we see this third base up over here. Zergling is there in position. We're going to see this Cyclone locking onto that Overseer. A little bit of damage done, and Overseer does take quite a lot of damage. You're going to see this Reapers coming over to the right hand side, picks off that Zergling, and that will be that. So again, Overseer still just overhead as we're going to be seeing two more barracks coming on up. Starport is on the way as well next to this factory. And these Reapers still just sat down in this bottom right hand side of the map. So Reapers just sat down in the bottom right hand side of the map and looking to see what's going to be going on. As the game calms down for a moment or two, I will just remind you guys this is our last series from the IEM qualifier. After this series, we will go into the Leifeng Cup. I appreciate we're probably going to be a little bit late for Leifeng Cup, guys. So if you're here for Leifeng, we are going to show that. It's just going to be a few minutes late due to this IEM qualifier. I think the Lei Feng is also on its own delays as well because Cyan is not around, so we'll have to wait and see. But I think things are maybe a little bit messed up over there too, but either way, we will be showing the Lei Feng Cup very shortly, just after this series, which could obviously be any time from 1 minute through to an extra game until it ends. But we will go into the Lei Feng Cup after this, guys, and hopefully catch the majority of the action. If we miss any good matches, we'll get the replays and bring them to you as well, so that we don't miss anything too crazy here on the stream. But look at ByuL, just dominant players. He takes the 4th base, the 5th base, group spread all over the map. Ling Bane continue to roll on in. His Bane speed just finishes. His 2-2s on the way already. Before his opponent's 1-1 is even close to completing. He's got his Spire, which is going to finish up shortly. That allows him to go into maybe meters, but he might actually play Ling Bane Corrupted. That seems to be something people are kind of enjoying doing right now in the current metagame. You see these Cyclones added in as well. I'm intrigued by the Cyclone addition. I mean, it's interesting because they're sort of good against kind of Lings and so on, but oh my god, the flank from ByuL will end the game. How about that for prediction? About a minute ago I said this